they become indecent by virtue of the way in which they've been altered.
Right.
Yep.
Work in progress by an art collective, Unhappy Disgusting Wow. A nude woman's body, a little girl's head. Now, I did actually find that quite a sexually arousing image. Yes.
Well, the fact that you did does not mean that that's an indecent photograph of a child.
Why not?
Because it's not. Because the body is not one of a child.
Ian Ditchhurst's about last night.
Indecent. No, in my view that would be...
That's indecent?
Yes.
Yeah. Indecent or not?
No.
If this were the eyes of a child...
No.
What about...
Let's just put the whole head on, yeah? What I'm saying is you put that head on there, then yes, it would be indecent.
Okay. And, just do that. Oh, God. Right.
Will the artist mind?
I don't care. It's made me quite angry, this. We'll pay for it. Right? There. That is an indecent image, is it?
Yes.
Now, why are no paedophiles black?
And you leave the kids alone. Or else. Now, a quick recap for you. Paedophiles, crabs, simple. Hold that thought for you.
Get me out of here!
Just a second. I'm sorry, but we've been invaded by members of the militant paedophile organisation P. This is their leader, Gerard Choate. Now listen a second. You've broken in here demanding to have your say on live television. Tell us what you believe.
What?
What do you believe?
I believe that intergenerational sex is appropriate within a loving...
Sex with children?
Relation... Yes.
Stop right there. Come on. Well done, mate. OK. That's my son Johnny, all right? Have a look at him. Now, are you prepared to tell me you want to have sex with my son?
No.
You're ashamed, aren't you?
No, I'm not ashamed.
All right, then tell me you want to have sex with my son.
I don't.
Why not?
I don't fancy him.
What do you mean?
I just don't. I don't find him attractive, I'm sorry.
Good. Actually, you're prepared to tell the father of a 6-year-old that you want to have sex with him on live television.
I didn't.
Yeah, effectively, you did. You did. Swan Cheetah. He did, didn't he?
Yes, I mean, that is just so...
Yeah.
I didn't.
You did. Online games.
Wait a minute.
The latest menace.
It's absolutely revolting.
To require urgent warnings from expert communicators.
Right, so if you could take that and hold that on just right under the camera.
Pantu the dog, a child's game on the internet. But look again. An online paedophile has converted that eye to work as a webcam to look at the child player.
Sometimes the child can glimpse the molester in that kennel, bouncing around and waving.
Wearing a t-shirt like this, the online paedophile can disguise himself as a child. So the child thinks it's playing with another child.
It's called a hoax game, a hidden online entrapment control system.
Singapore police have sent us these pictures. This man has plugged his groin into his computer to get sexual pleasure from the actions of a child playing with Pantu.
So every time you kids tickle Panto, the paedophile gets his rocks off. And it doesn't stop there.
In this shot, Pantu the dog has told the boy to press his face onto the soft screen. Online paedophiles use special gloves to feel and palpate the child's face. In fact, with gloves like these, the manipulator can molest any part of the child's body placed against the screen.
We even have footage, which would be too alarming to show you, of a little boy being interfered with by a penis-shaped sound wave generated by an online paedophile.
We believe that paedophiles are using an area of internet the size of Ireland, and through this they can control keyboards.
Online paedophiles can actually make your keyboard release toxic vapors that make you suggestible. You know, I must say, I actually feel more suggestible, and that was just with one sniff.
Hoax games can cause serious damage. One child was trapped online for a whole night and, according to a psychiatric report, came away with the jaded, listless sexual appetite of a 60-year-old colonel.
Now, here are the warning signs to show that your child might be in trouble. Are they upset? Do they smell odd? Weird question, but hoax games actually makes your child smell like hammers.
So come on, experts, why is no one telling us about this stuff? There's a kid in Canada who's gone almost completely 2D, and no one's doing anything about it. Please sit your kids down tonight and tell them about hoax games. Let's strangle Pantu.
Let's put a bomb under Pantu's chin and stamp on his throat. Let's rip this dog's brains out.
There's been a dramatic development at Dredgemore Prison. Tedmore has this.
An eruption of anger. The smell of burnt hair in the air. Just minutes ago, the prison authorities tried to sneak North out of the back here. It didn't work. Crowds set upon the transporter. One man ended up planted round the axle. They ripped North out of the back. And at that point, we became ominously aware of a 25-foot wicker phallus. Seconds later, North was ablaze. Sheets of flame dancing to the beat of primitive animal justice. One man kebabbed, hundreds scarred forever by a shared blood ritual. And yet, an astonishing sense of community here now, a positive atmosphere, a sense of a job well done, a shared sigh of relief, very much like the bizarre euphoria at the end of an hour's vomiting. Chris.
And we are already getting emails about the burning. Well done, that crowd. A lot of support here, even from hardened nonces.
Well, it has been a great night, hasn't it?
It certainly has, Chris. 2 million children now safe in our stadiums.
A paedophile was attacked in his car this evening, but I have to say, if your surname was File, would you call your son Peter?
No!
And look, if a child does take your fancy, please remember, leave it a couple of years.
I did.
Good night.
One day I want to, but not today.
She can be kissed, but in an innocent way.
And her cherry must ripen naturally in the soul. We're not ready yet, not ready yet, we're not ready today.
There's a little minx. Should I buy her with drinks? No!
But not today, not even tomorrow. But maybe the day after that.
Do you feel children are underestimated and their power to make decisions is underestimated?
Very much so.
And we know from history that there was a 4-year-old general at Waterloo.
Absolutely.
A headmaster in China who was 3.
Yes.
I mean, we know, for example, that Idi Amin had a smothering, slobbering aunt.
Yes, precisely. And could he say no to her? Perhaps not. I mean, if you don't make a problem out of it, then it won't become such a problem. And you won't have so many damaged people.
Tête derrière.
Yes, quite frankly, yes.
Last night, a DJ saved my life. How? By writing this music, which contains advice on avoiding strangers. And who was the DJ? It was none other than DJ Bob Hoskins going mental in a dustbin.
Here's a quick checklist to help you spot a paedophile.
And they're all taken from police reports in the last 6 months.
If someone tells you to take your clothes off in case your thumbs get too hot.
If someone shows you a model of your hometown and all the houses look like penises.
If someone thinks goldfish are the same as flatfish, no, there's something wrong.
Nonsense.
Put that in your ears last thing at night, because the lesson trickles in. And behavioral psychology tells us that in the morning you'll be 17.8% safer.